Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the first half of June from the 1st through the 15th. General reading, as always guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will include a link to all of the card decks that you see here today, Aquarius, okay? So I'm going to be using these 3 card decks for the focus messages for this reading. We're going to be starting off with the Lightworker's Map Oracle. This is by Calico Moon Oracle. This is a brand new deck that I've been gifted by a viewer. It's called the Spirit Animal Oracle, and if you are tuning in, thank you so very much. This is by Colette Baron Reed, and this 3rd deck is one that I've created myself. It's called the Love and Life Oracle deck, which actually contains 2 separate messages, and it takes a look at the ups and downs of love throughout the years, when it's new, when it's exciting, and how it eventually transforms as time goes on, for better or for worse. Okay, so let's take a look at this and see what comes through in this reading, Aquarius, for you guys this time around. So let's start with the Lightworker's Map Oracle. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius, cross watchers, anyone else who's been guided to tune in. Okay, let's take a look and see. This is a beautiful deck by one of my dear friends. She creates amazing card decks. This one says, a sign from Spirit. If you were asking Spirit for some kind of sign, this card is it. It is safe to proceed. The answer is yes. Aquarius, what a beautiful message, okay? And some of you guys, I do feel you really needed this. There's your sign right there. The answer is yes. So whatever it is that you have been contemplating, there you go. Spirit says it's okay. Go for it. Beautiful. So let's take a look and see what the spirit animal says. So let's grab from this deck now. That's such a beautiful card. Okay. This one is still sticking for me because it's a brand new deck. Okay, as you can see here, I'm guided to this one, if I can grab it. Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter. So it's time to cleanse. It's time to do some house cleaning, so to speak. Clear out the clutter in your life, Aquarius. Okay, so that's what's coming through. And by clearing out the clutter, it'll perhaps give you a little bit of clarity as to what it is that you need to do at this point in your life, whatever that clutter represents. That could be a literal clutter as well. So perhaps it's time to do a little bit of housework here. All right, from the Love and Life deck, Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius for this Love and Life reading, which is exactly why I named this deck. Okay, let's grab this one here. Love, you are my everything. Life, our family, is everything. So 2 messages, take them both if it resonates, or just take whichever one you're guided towards. But both beautiful messages coming through here. Okay, so let's continue, Aquarius. Let's see how this is all going to unfold for you guys this time around. Let's start with the Illumination Deck by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. Okay, let's see. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius, please. What's going on for the first half of June in love and life? We have some regrets coming forward. Intimacy. And somebody who's feeling inadequate at this time. And I really do feel from this frog spirit message that came forward, clear out the clutter, you know, and that includes negative thinking of how we think about ourselves. If we have regrets that are attached to painful experiences or things that we failed to do or wish we could have done differently, feeling inadequate. Those are very low vibrational thoughts. And so by clearing out the clutter, so to speak, of how we perceive things, it's going to open up your eyes to a brand new perspective to see things from a more positive standpoint, perhaps. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Aquarius in love and life for the first half of June? We have career. Job changes on the horizon for some of you. And, you know, a lot of people are going through some major changes in regard to jobs and opportunities right now, considering the pandemic and the economy is just suffering right now. So if this is affecting you personally, perhaps there's something new that you could get into by way of a new job moving forward. Okay, so that's reflected right there. We have dreaming of you coming in also. So whoever it is that you're focused on at this time, Aquarius, they're still clearly thinking about you. They're dreaming of you. And we have intimacy here. If you guys have been intimate with one another, perhaps they are remembering and dreaming about those intimate moments with you. What else, please, for Aquarius? Angels and spirit guides. We have determination. I can't do it. Somebody who's feeling inadequate might certainly say that. You know, it's like, I can't do it right now. But this is a reminder for you that if you're determined, if you could just switch your vibe, you can absolutely do it. You can manifest whatever it is that you need to. You can do it. You need to believe in yourself. And, you know, remember, you ended up getting this card from Spirit. If you were asking Spirit for some kind of sign, this is it. It's safe for you to go forward. It's safe for you to proceed. The answer is yes. Whether that's in regard to love, a career, a major life-altering choice, you can do it. The answer is yes. Let's grab one more. One more. And then we have approach with caution. So if you feel hesitation or apprehensive about doing something, you know, it's okay to tread lightly until you either know more or you feel better about it, because you have to do things that feel good for you, you know. But certainly Spirit is coming through to let you know here, Aquarius, that it's okay for you to move forward. So perhaps it's an indication here that if you were approaching this situation cautiously, there's your green light. You can go for it. Okay, so let's add to this from the Mystic Moon Oracles. Let's see what else, especially when it comes to your love life, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. In love and life, what's going on? Some major changes are happening here. Lots of changes, metamorphosis. We do have this bound energy, okay? That bound energy is very similar to the Devil card in traditional tarot, which is Capricorn. So if you're focused on a Capricorn, that's coming through. So the Devil energy is restriction. It's stagnation. Somebody who feels trapped in either a love situation or a life situation. If you feel stuck, for example, in a career, if you feel bound to it because you have to pay your bills, obviously, but if you're just not happy there, perhaps it's time for a change, you know, and that's where we have this metamorphosis coming in. But in regard to love and romance, Aquarius, of course, it depends on how you interpret this, but it's somebody who still has feelings for somebody that has been lost. It's a lost love, but wanting to rekindle it, wanting to start over and bring it back. So if that's not you feeling that way, then it's somebody else. Could be the person that you're focused on for this reading. It's falling right below intimacy, so they might still be thinking about all of those times that you guys were intimate with one another, And they feel bound to those memories, those times with you, and they can't seem to let it go. We have fall right after that. So this could, of course, represent the fall season, but it's also, for me, representing a relationship that has fallen apart. It is falling right below inadequate. So if this is how it made you feel when you guys went into separation, perhaps that's what's coming through here. There's not a whole lot of communication going on in the 3D, but in the 5th dimension, you guys are still connecting. Part of the issues here might be due to this mask. This mask is deception. This mask is tied into secrets and lies and affairs. Somebody who's pretending to be something that they're not. That's a part of the challenge here. And perhaps in the 5th dimension, that mask has been removed. But in the 3D, it's very much a part of the situation. And it could be that this person has a lot of regrets with just not being truthful with you, Aquarius. But right now, there's not a whole lot of communication going on. And then we have reinvention coming through here. So metamorphosis and reinvention is letting us know here that you're working on yourself, not just in your love life either. We do have career reflected here. You're working on yourself at this time, Aquarius. That's a good thing. But look at this. We've got vibrations followed by communication. And then we have return. Okay? So whoever it is you're focused on, they want to come back. They want to be able to communicate with you. Energetically, you guys are definitely communicating in this way, picking up off of each other's vibrations. But in the 3D world, you guys are not interacting, you're not talking right now. More than likely, you're really working on yourself. You've made yourself a priority here, Aquarius. They could not make you a priority, so you made yourself a priority, is what I'm feeling. So let's add to this with some tarot. This is the palette deck by Biadora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius in love and life for the first half of June. We have a card in reverse. What do we have? We have the Justice card, which is a pretty great card in the upright. It's clarity, it's the truth, but it's falling in the reverse, which is all about dishonesty, unfairness, unaccountability. I'm not surprised because we have a mask right here. They do have regrets about that, though. Your person could be dealing with a Libra. They know that they were being dishonest with you. They have regrets about that. And perhaps in the 5th dimension, the truth comes out. But in the 3D, they're just quiet. You know, there's that mute card right there. They're not talking. But they want to change that. They definitely want to change that. We have the Page of Coins, which is Pentacles energy, Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for some of you. The Page of Pentacles is a beautiful card because it's manifestation. It's a new enterprise, starting something new. And I really feel here that that's what your person is wanting, is a new beginning with you. They want to talk. They want to be able to communicate. They're telling you here they want you to return into their life. They want you back. They still feel bound to you, certainly vibrationally. We have the Seven of Wands, which is fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is somebody who wants to maintain control in the situation. Perhaps you might also be dealing with a very controlling individual. But there's competition here, okay? So part of the reason for this mask is because they were being deceptive, keeping secrets. And part of that reason might be because there were other people that they were talking to. Somebody else vying for their attention. And then they're also coming through with the energy of the Page of Wands, more fire. So the Page of Wands is somebody who's easily distracted. They're all up for exploration, exploring other options perhaps. And that includes career, you know. So for some of you guys coming through with this energy of the Page of Wands, you are in exploration mode, really wanting to figure things out, especially tied into job opportunities. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. And if you feel bound to, as I mentioned earlier, a job that you're just no longer wanting to be there, this Page of Wands is coming through with the energy of wanting freedom, wanting to break free from something that no longer excites you, something that you really don't want to be there. We do have the Two of Swords coming through. That's your own energy, Aquarius. So we have a stalemate here when it comes to you and your person. Part of the reason for that stalemate is because, for one thing, I feel you're working on yourself. They've got regrets over what's happened. They want to come back. But perhaps you're just not sure if you can take them back or if you want them back. Now, some of you have children together. We do have that message from the Love and Life card. Our family is everything. So some of you have children. You have a family with this person, but you're still not sure whether you want to take them back, especially if they cheated on you, if there was infidelity or lies and secrets in the relationship, and you're not sure if you could trust them. And then we have the Nine of Wands here. So we've got quite a bit of fire energy coming through here. This is all about resilience right here, taking that last stand. So I feel your person, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, they might want to just go for it and reach out to you and just take a risk and let you know they still love you, they still want you. Even if you end up rejecting them, even if you end up saying no, that you guys are done, I feel they're going to take that last stand to try to figure things out with you and to see if you give them a second chance. More fire. Look at this. We've got the Six of Wands now. So what I'm picking up here is there are those of you who might just have a person who comes back, fights for you. Because with the Six of Wands right next to that card, it's victory, it's success. So you guys might actually take them back. You might just do that. So there's progress that's possible here when it comes to this connection. Yep, they want you back. Okay, so let's add some romance angels to this, Aquarius. Clearly they still want you. That we do know. They have regrets over what's happened here between the two of you. And Spirit is directing you and guiding you to say yes. So if they do start communicating with you and wanting to come back, perhaps the answer is yes. And maybe you already know that in your heart. They're your soulmate. Look at this. Followed by true love, romantic feelings, finances and career. These cards are coming forward in this order. This is so crazy. Forgiving and learning. Last one, attraction. On point. So this person, Aquarius, is your soulmate. They are coming through that this is your romance of a lifetime. Yes, they messed up. They regret it. They're working on themselves perhaps as well. There are changes that are happening here. They definitely want to communicate. They want you back. And with the Six of Wands, you guys can be successful and victorious in this partnership. The romantic feelings certainly are still here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We have finances and career coming through. Look at that, job changes on the horizon. So if you've been struggling financially, I really feel here that this is temporary and you can overcome that. There's definitely forgiving and learning that needs to happen here between the two of you. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. We can't do anything about the past. It happened. All we can do is move forward. And the attraction, certainly still here. It's still here. Okay? So let's grab some dialogue here, Aquarius, to see what it is that you guys need to say to each other. This is one of my self-created decks. It's called the Thinking Man Oracle, focused on divine masculine messages. So let's take a look and see what the masculine wants to say to the feminine here. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. What does the masculine want to say? Take whichever one of these resonates, as always. I gotta admit, I saved your pictures and our old texts on my phone. I read them sometimes. It makes me both happy and it breaks my heart just a little. I miss you. That's from the masculine to the feminine. And for my feminines tuning in, maybe you really needed to hear that. Look at this next message. This king wants his queen back. Sure does. The king wants his queen back. Look at this next message. Will you marry me? The answer is yes. Spirit is guiding you to say yes, feminines. Okay, well, that's what's coming through from the masculine. So let's grab some messages from the feminine. So this is my other self-created deck. It's called Women's Intuition Oracle. Let's give the feminine the opportunity to speak up here. Angels and spirit guides focusing on Aquarius. Divine feminine messages here. What does the feminine need to say to the masculine? And as always, take what resonates. What does the feminine need to say? You were the best mistake I ever made. Okay, so the feminine from her standpoint is feeling like this could have been a mistake getting together with the masculine, but there's just something about this connection that the feminine is just bound to and drawn to. Let's see what else. From the feminine to the masculine. The moment I laid eyes on you, I knew my search was over. Search is over for the feminine. Look at this. We do very naughty things in the fifth dimension. I want to recreate it all in the 3D. So in the fifth dimension, there's a lot going on there, certainly sexually. They're dreaming about you, could be fantasizing about you, or you could be fantasizing about them as well. And I'm just guided to this bottom of the deck one. Look at this. Twin souls reunite. The king wants his queen back, and I really feel the queen wants her king back too. That's what I'm picking up there. All right. So let's add to this with the overall energy for the connection. This is the Love Compass Oracle by Lunatide Love. We'll grab 3 from this deck, as I've done in the past, just to give us the overall energy for the connection. Take whichever one of these you're guided towards. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. for this love and life reading for the first half of June. For Aquarius, okay. Bottom of the deck, we have quality time. We have soul-to-soul connection, and then we have conflict. Okay, quality time. More quality time is needed with this person. Put forth extra energy and effort into this relationship. Make time for dates and fun. Take the initiative and try surprising them with a romantic gesture. And I feel that's certainly possible. Based off of what's coming through here, it's certainly possible that that could happen. Soul-to-soul connection. You are manifesting a soul-to-soul relationship. You are connecting to the soul of another. This could be the balancing of your masculine and feminine energy. You are connecting at a deeper level. Absolutely. That's why you guys are still so drawn to one another. But I'm also not surprised to see this. Conflict. There is conflict within a relationship that is causing emotional upset and tension. Some things may have been said from a negative place. Someone may be lying to you or lying to themselves. This may pertain to internal or mental conflict about a choice or situation. Okay, so I do feel that this is something that some of you guys could certainly resonate with, considering the whole reference to this mask, which is deceptive vibes that I pick up off of that. Okay, so some challenges for some of you, but if you guys still want each other, I feel you can overcome those conflicts. Okay, so let's add to this. These are some additional messages from the angels. It doesn't always pertain to love and romance. But let's take a look and see, Aquarius, what the angels want to communicate to you at this time. We've got Archangel Gabriel coming through. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. First of all, we already know that the desire to communicate is certainly here. And Archangel Gabriel is here to help with that and to assist with better communication between you and your person. But it's also referring to the arts. So if some of you are in the art industry, if you're a gifted artist, if that's something that you enjoy doing, and perhaps that might be a career for some of you or a career change for some of you, she's here to make that happen if that's something that you're interested in. We also have Archangel Michael coming in. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Love it. Love that. Okay. Let's grab one more here. We have Angel Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So this is coming through for those of you who have either recently lost a loved one, or there is a loved one here that's coming through for you. And if this resonates with you, you'll know exactly who it is at the time that you're hearing this reading. They're coming through here to let you know they're okay. They're happy, they're at peace. The love that they have for you, it's still here. And they're coming through to let you know, don't worry, they're in a good place. Okay, so take from that what resonates as always. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some healing messages here. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please. To close out this reading for Aquarius. We have signs. Pay attention to the signs at this time. Aquarius, they could be numbers, they could be names, it could be a song. It's a sign specific to only you, something that you're going to get. You don't have to try to look for this sign, it's going to find you. Okay, so pay attention to that. I love that this is coming through. Emerging is somebody who's working on themselves. We have metamorphosis, we have reinvention. Put in the effort that's necessary in these areas, Aquarius, and you will truly emerge as the best version of yourself. Perfect trio of cards coming through here. Let's grab a couple more. Couple more healing messages here. We have listening. Okay, so the angels definitely wanting you to listen to the advice, the guidance that they are bringing to you, as well as spirit. Listen to the guidance from spirit, from your angel guides. They are directing you towards a particular path on your journey. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, we have spiritual growth, followed by divine guidance. So tap into your faith, your intuition. Just know that what's meant for you, Aquarius, will be yours. Not just in your love life, but just life itself. You know, definitely trust. You're being divinely guided at this time. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to close this one out. I do hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that it helped you out. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box, and I will be back real soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.